Back in 2021, Canon embarked on a journey to introduce stereoscopic 3D dual lens products to the world. We encouraged innovators, early adopters, and professional content creators to take the leap and to tell a new kind of story in 3D. Since then, it's been exciting seeing the growth in the VR market as new hardware, new image formats, and new use cases continue to emerge. Amongst all the growth, there's an excellent opportunity for content creators to expand their audience by creating camera capture content using Canon dual lenses. There is a true benefit to capturing the real world amongst the CGI imagery out there to differentiate your content. Since announcing the RF-S7.8mm F2.8L dual fisheye lens, we've loved seeing how it has helped VR professionals create experiences that allowed people to travel the world. How new experiences have brought people to the front row of concerts and sporting events, and how it has brought people closer together and experiencing new stories like never before, all while sitting in their living rooms. Just earlier this year, we introduced the RF-S7.8mm F4 STM Dual fisheye lens, bringing that powerful, immersive 3D experience to the consumer level and making VR more accessible to a new group of creators. At the same time, at Apple's 2024 Worldwide Developers Conference, we shared a sneak peek at a new product intended to grow immersive content creation even further. And today, we introduce you to that new product, the RF-S7.8mm F4 STM Dual lens, our most accessible dual lens product to date. Designed for use with the high-resolution EOS R7 camera body at time of launch, and now supporting 3D 180-degree VR, VR theater, and spatial video image formats, so your viewers can relive the content that you create in compatible headsets such as Meta Quest 3 and now Apple Vision Pro. Now you may be asking yourself, what is a dual lens and how does it work? Let's break this down. Dual lenses are more commonly referred to as stereoscopic lenses, meaning that there are two separate optical lens systems on one lens mount. These lenses can capture two unique images of the same subject with slightly different perspectives, using both the left and the right lens systems. In the case of this lens, it is a straight optical path design that is prismless, unlike our previous dual fisheye lenses. This reduces the lens size, weight, and possibility of lens flare and ghosting. This lens design features 9 elements in 7 groups, including 2 ultra-low dispersion lens elements. It has a total field of view of 63 degrees, and when combined with the EOS R7's image sensor, video at 4K resolution has a greater pixel per degree density than 180-degree VR 8K video. There are also now 16:9 and 8:9 options for the magic window screen, so you can properly compose your scene based on your image format. The spacing between these two lenses, also known as interpupillary distance, is 11.8 millimeters. This brings depth and 3D realism to your dual lens imagery when it's viewed with a compatible 3D viewing device. The 3D effect and the presence that it brings to your subjects is immersive, and you'll find that the strongest stereo effect at the minimum focusing distance of 5.9 inches for more close-up detail shots to around 20 inches for close subjects. A key factor of stereo lenses to maximize the 3D effect is to have your subjects far away from the background, as imagery that has subjects at a distance will have less 3D. A key consideration with such a unique lens like this is to make it operate and feel just like any other RF lens. So the RF-S7.8mm dual lens is equipped with gear-type STM focusing that drives the left and right lenses in unison. It also features a left and right focus differential adjustment mode switch. This allows the right lens to be adjusted and aligned to the left lens. The focus adjustment can be made simply by rotating the focus ring manually. The aperture range on this lens is f4 to f16, providing you versatility when shooting. On the front of the lens, an optional 58mm diameter lens filter can also be applied, allowing ND and other creative filters to be easily used. Overall, at 4.62 ounces and only 1.63 inches, this is an extremely compact and portable lens that will easily fit in your camera bag for your daily adventures. Now let's talk about some editing workflows. If you're a newcomer to VR and spatial video production, welcome. You'll be very happy to know that Canon has 2 different app workflows to make your imagery headset ready. For those wishing to stay in the Adobe ecosystem, there's the EOS VR plugin for Adobe Premiere Pro that allows you to cut, color, and export 3D 180-degree VR format content without ever leaving Adobe Premiere Pro. There's also the powerful, standalone Canon EOS VR utility application that processes RF-S7.8mm dual lens imagery and exports 1:1 spatial video in multi-view HEVC format. This allows you to export spatial video to be used in the new Vimeo app for Apple Vision Pro, or to simply view in the Vision OS Photos app for your enjoyment. The EOS VR utility application can also export photos and videos in a new 3D theater format, supporting side-by-side 16:9, side-by-side 8:9, and side-by-side full capture. And last but not least, of course, 3D 180-degree VR format. These formats are all ideal for use on YouTube and MetaQuest Media Studio with use of MetaQuest headsets. With a long history of creating specialty lenses, from 1200mm super telephotos, TSC tilt-shift lenses, to the amazing MPE macro photo lens, Canon has always cared deeply about creating innovative lens solutions that push the limits of what optical technologies can do for all image makers, regardless of their focus and regardless of their size. So for all of us here at Canon U.S.A, we are so very excited to see what you all create with this new compact, travel-friendly, and more accessible RF-S7.8mm F4 STM Dual lens. I'm Brandon Chin for Canon U.S.A. Thanks for watching.